D takes c5, captures the pawn, and frees the d4 square for white's pieces. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. With this move, white is now ready to castle on the queen side. This pins a knight to the king. Very precise. That was a free pawn. This move takes away black's chance to open the center. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory. The best option was to kick a bishop. This permits the opponent to force an isolated pawn. With this move, white is now ready to castle on the king side. The game was close to balanced, but now black is worse. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. Very strong play. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. This isolates a pawn, which is a weakness. This calmly shuts down black's central pawn break before it starts. That's fine. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. This protects the attacked pawn. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A clear recapture. This is the strongest option. Right on target. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. Very precise. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is an equal trade. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. This is the strongest option. The rooks are coordinated and powerfully doubled on the file. This doubles the rooks on a file, which allows them to team up to create threats. This is a fair move. Right on target. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That's fine. Very precise. White opens the diagonal for the bishop, increasing its activity. This is a fair move. There were worse moves, but also something much better. The bishop finds a new active square. White's pieces move to a square with greater activity and control. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. One of the best moves. That's fine. This is a fair move. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. White has a backward pawn, which can be a weakness. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a bishop by trapping a piece. A solid choice. This permits the opponent to kick off a pawn storm. Kicking off a pawn storm. This weakens black's pawn structure. The better move was to take an outpost with a bishop. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. The best option was to take an outpost with a bishop. This avoids clear danger. With this move, white fights back against central space. The best option was to move a bishop to a more active position. That pawn was free for the taking. The better move was to move a queen to a more active position. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. This leads to losing a queen. Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea. A straightforward recapture. White will be winning a queen with that fork. This calmly removes the queen from an immediate threat. This is the strongest option.